Good morning.
Roger, it's great to see you again.
Yeah, we took a little bit of a break
We did.
and going back in time, back to the old stomping grounds.
We are. This is for many of you who have followed us. First of all, let's welcome you back to the channel and to our very niche corner of the channel for us covering once again another scenario from Great Campaigns of the American Civil War. This time, as Roger said, we're going way back. This is the very start of how Roger and I met in Stonewall Jackson's Way 2, and we made a decision at the time. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I felt you were very green, and then we ironically went on to all green alike. But at the time, we skipped right over this scenario. This is scenario number 5 from the Rappahannock to Bull Run. And this covers the lead up, the flank march and the lead up to Second Manassas, as much of the title from Stonewall Jackson's Way 2 covered at that time. And then when they introduced the all green alike portion, of course, you can certainly go back and watch all of those in the various playlists. That covered the first Bull Run campaign. And yeah, we skipped right over this one just because I felt at the time it's a 6-turner, and I think Roger was still new enough that I thought we should just proceed on with some of the smaller stuff, because this is not a campaign. It's what we like to, I think you and I have come up with the term, a super scenario. It's a little less than a campaign, but a little more than just kind of something you would do in one sitting. I'm certainly sure that we will knock this out in a setting, but if you were playing this on the table, it would definitely be the better part of an afternoon, even though there are some abbreviated turns. So I've got the map pulled up here. Roger has joined the room, and we discussed it ahead of time. And Roger's going to take the Confederates on this one, so he gets to simulate Jackson's possible big flank march here. Now, we see with all these turn 2 markers right up here that it's kind of, the opening is scripted, not only because of that, but because you're the only one that gets to move on the first.
I think, and I'll just throw in, I think one of the reasons we skipped it is we hadn't figured out that we didn't have to stay for the whole thing. We could take a break.
That's true. Sure. So the lessons we learned by campaign play, it's like, we're done for 2 hours here. I can release this as an episode and people will watch it. So, yeah.
And then the scenario just before this one, for people who don't own the book, is Jackson's March, which is like 2 or 3 turns and encompasses this scenario. So this includes a couple days before and a couple days after. So it's very similar. I think that was the other reason we skipped it at the time. In addition to what you said, I would have struggled as the Confederate player then trying to figure, and I might struggle this time.
Well,
as the Confederate player.
I will generously disagree with that, because I think, after coming up on 3 years now, you got some chops, without a doubt.
It seems like we just started this too. That's the thing that I've been thinking this morning when I opened this up. I feel like we just started doing this, and you said 3 years. Makes me time has flown.
It has indeed, and even what you just said there about it covers much of the same thing. Well, we just came out of the Here Come the Rebels scenario, which is every single scenario is part and parcel of South Mountain and pre-Antietam and Antietam, and then you do the full campaigns, and we certainly want you to go back and watch those, but they are very much kind of like, get you to Western Maryland and then fight somewhere.
Yeah. Yep.
And that, to some degree, some people have complained that for this first title, going back historically, Stonewall Jackson's Way singular, when it was released in 1992, that many of these Culpepery, Orange and Alexandria railroad kind of things that lead up to Second Manassas are a little samey, but they really do. I mean, they are in chunks. Right there from Cedar Mountain to Lee and Pope. Each one of them has a chapter in the larger storyline, which I think is great, because it's a modular way to learn the system. So people always ask me, which one should I start with? start with the way we taught Roger here. Fire up Cedar Mountain. You already had enough experience from solo play that you do Cedar Mountain, and then you go, well, that's kind of cool, and then you do Lee and Pope, and then you just go on from there, and pretty soon you are doing campaigns before you realize it.
Yeah.
Because they are easier. I mean, they're complicated, but they are easier than most people assume them to be.
I think we're ready to dive in. Well, I guess you probably want to go over the special rules and things like that. Okay.
Well, let's talk about. So we have a super special secret reason that we're doing this one that we're not going to tell you about right now. Suffice to say that this was an invitation that we got. So we are playing this one not only for the nostalgia of going back and filling in a hole. Because we're both obsessive compulsive completionists, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we've completed this, and then I can put this into the catalog with everything else. But we are doing it for a specific reason, which by the time you watch this, you will probably know. But I will not divulge it yet until that comes to be. But yeah, in this one we're revisiting familiar old camping grounds. Roger will take the Confederates, I will take the Union, so I will be on the essentially the defensive posture. I am pulling up the scenario information for this one. This is from Rappahannock to Bull Run. This is a 6-turn scenario, and this simulates the decisive phase of the Second Manassas Campaign, which is Jackson's big flank march around the Army of Virginia and the hapless Pope. But Pope's going to be in hot pursuit, and we will, of course, have the maybe climactic Battle of Second Manassas. Officially, that was on the 28th and to the 30th of August, 1862. We are only using an abbreviated map series. This is just the northern map that would come with the physical game. We actually have a reinforcement schedule here that will present itself. This again, because it's 6 turns, there are pre-scripted points when they want to historically have Union reinforcements come in and Confederates. Special rules on this one, like I said, turn 1, Roger will get to do anything and everything that he wants to do with the active units, which is basically Jackson, A.P. Hill, Tolliver, and Ewell and the 2nd Virginia. So everybody else, thank you, Alberto, for this new and improved version of the scenario, of the module, rather, where it's got the all-in-one that we have now become so accustomed to, with all of the information right on a singular counter here. So that's my mind goes crazy when I see the old stuff now with fatigue markers, and I don't know what to do. But this is great because all of those are locked, and I think when we hit the recovery button, all of those turn 2 ones will disappear. And what else have we got on this one? So turn 1, he's going to get to move with abandon. That's going to simulate the head start that Jackson's Corps got. And then I have Union movement restrictions. Basically, those are locked, until either the turn that prescribes them to become unlocked, or Roger moves within 2 hexes of that unit or that leader's hex, and then they become unlocked. I have a feeling Roger's no fool, and he's not going to unlock things before my time. Those rails are prescripted, so he's probably going to follow those just to his own advantage. Confederate movement restrictions, basically, they are locked until and unless things, but mostly they're turn prescribed. And then I have a Union Depot. Woot! I have a Union Depot at Manassas, as you would expect here. It serves no purpose because this is not an advanced game. The only purpose of it is, historically, it is a target for Jackson to go up there and light it afire and to get some bonus points for it, or victory points at the end of the game. Speaking of that, we have the victory conditions. Now this one is unique in that it's a little variable. Roger has possibilities. He has variable locations that are worth either 6 or 8 victory points, provided he's got units within 4 hexes of that particular location. However, the special victory condition here is at the end of turn 5, during the recovery phase, Roger will then have to indicate which target he wants to make his primary goal. And from that point on, all the other ones disappear, essentially, as far as point values go. And they will either be, if it's one of the 8-point ones, which are mostly the ones that are farther east towards Washington proper. So these railroad stations like Berks, Fairfax, Sangsters, or Fairfax Courthouse, or even Springfield, those are the 8-point. So for every unit, every division, infantry division that can get within 4 hexes of whichever one he indicates, those are worth 8 points per division. So that's the bulk of his points that he's trying to get. Or he can do the lesser ones, which are like Centerville, Manassas, Bull Run Bridge, I think, looking at the list here. Manassas, yeah, Bull Run Bridge, yeah, or Gainesville or Groveton. The ones that we would come to expect that are out here, not quite as far afield for Roger to get. But those, unfortunately, are not worth as many points. So the same rules, he will pick one of all of these, 12, 16 different ones, and that will be his goal. And if he does not, then he doesn't get points for him. I, conversely, as the Union player, just want to prevent that from happening for the most part. And I also want to try to either be adjacent or occupy, ultimately, that primary location. If I do, then he either will lose points to the tune of it's minus 12 if I'm next to it, or minus 30 if I'm sitting on it at the end of the game. So, big job for the Confederates. Roger said, I'll take the Confederates, and then he offered it to me, and I was like, let me look at this. No, I'm going to play keep away today. So that's what I like to do.
I thought you would jump on it, because this is really your forte, these deep flank marches, and I would be interested to see which objective you would end up choosing, because I could see you breaking deep. Put that way, and going for
there's a break involved. It's called heartbreak because yes, I'd roll poorly on my movement, and I don't need that kind of stress in my life. So
there's an awful lot of Union reinforcements sitting there to come in on turns 5 and 6. So
exactly.
But yeah, this will be I built a spreadsheet. I took a look at this. I was kind of reading through it last night and said, "Ooh, I need a spreadsheet for this one because I need to know." I may have to make a decision on turn 5 to go for an 8-point objective if things don't go well. So yeah, I built a spreadsheet for this one, which again, I think maybe was another reason for us skipping it the first time. This is the first time I think in this book that we've seen their scenario book where we have this. The objectives are not very clear, or you have to have a plan.
Right, exactly, and that is for a new Confederate player. If we're bringing this back into the educational tutorial part. For a new Confederate player, there is a lot of gusto because one of the complaints from some is that, wow, they're all super powered and they have, +1 to their movement and all these tactical advantages in combat. All true. But this one really teaches you, I've played this one 2 or 3 times, I think. And this one really teaches you know your limits. Is 6 point the best that you're going to do without overextending yourself and suffering a counterattack at the very end? Possibly. We did not talk about the victory point totals here, so what Roger needs to win is a minimum of 70 points. So they indicate that there are 9 units that can potentially get up to one of these. So if you do 9 times 8, that's 72 points, and then of course you're going to have to offset losses along the way, which in this one, pretty standard, it's +1, -1. So +1 for every Union manpower loss that is inflicted, and then -1 for every Confederate that has suffered. But this one also is nice because, as we've seen in some of the other scenarios and titles, this one really incentivizes big, powerful attacks to try to inflict a rout. Because if you get a rout on a big unit, then anything from 1 to 11 manpower, I think you get a victory point. And if it's more than that, then you get 2. Yeah. So big battles are encouraged. Are they smart? Not for what Jackson's trying to do ultimately, but that goes both ways. The Union can really make a stand if they can bring all that army and those corps to bear and surround and do a big rout on the Confederates. That's some bonus points there. So a lot of consideration on this one. It's
I was looking at it from the Union side before you committed to taking it, and I was thinking, okay, got to look out for those little tiny Union Siegel. You got to keep Siegel out of harm's way because you could he's an easy guy to rout. So I'm going to keep an eye on that core. What do you do with them? I think this would be a really fun one to do with the hidden movement, and perhaps I could talk you into doing that maybe on a
Oh yeah.
or somebody into doing it, because I think this would be really fun to do with the hidden
I think so
counters.
too. Yeah, yeah. You shuffle everything up right from the beginning, and then you have some hidden stuff. I think so too. What I like about this one as the Union, the key word here is wariness. Just staying just far enough away
Right?
from
Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
and the Confederates and just mirroring their movement. It's move, counter move. Try to establish a bulwark and don't let them punch through with an easy flank march. Now, that's unfortunate that it's not going to happen in turn one because if you get some hot dice, that's potentially what, up to you roll sixes and you get +2. So figuring you're going to march at least to fatigue level 3, that can put you quite a way up towards, say, even Thoroughfare Gap. I mean, so you can get way up here to the west of the Bull Run Mountains and the Hopewell Gap and stuff like that. So it is possible to set yourself up for turn 2 if you were to get exceptionally, or even if you even did one force march. That's a consideration as well. Is that something that you want to do on turn 1? I don't believe it is a restriction, right? You get to
I can
move.
do whatever I want. I
That's
could go
right.
to T4 and force march, and historically Jackson. Okay, I had notes. Dang it.
Our
Which I'm
historical commentary today is by
yeah.
Roger.
Now I can't find them. I believe historically Jackson got to, yes, the vicinity of Salem, so he got up this far historically. So certainly, since you're going to watch me go, I'd like to at least duplicate that, which puts me, on the Manassas Gap Railroad to and potentially beating you to Manassas Junction. But if I roll poorly, which I can do,
Yeah.
maybe I have to do
don't
something
will
else.
it. Don't. Yeah. For me, ultimately, my strategy on this one is sometimes I just like to react, and I want to see what Roger's going to do, and I want to see if I can react to it. Of course, I'm beholden to the dice just as well. So if I think I'm going to get up there and I'm going to form this line here, and I can't get the rambling wreck a moving, well, that's just the way it's going to happen. You're right. I think we are. I think we're good to go here.
Okay.
So you can do leader transfers if you wish to move Jackson around, but you've already got coverage on everybody, so I don't see why
Yeah.
that's a factor. Otherwise, I will wish you good luck here at this point, and march on, buddy.
Good luck to you as well. And so I'm going to activate the 2nd Virginia. Let's get them moving. This will be 2 dice plus 1. Well,
They
looks
want to
like
go. They're going to
they
get
want to,
Salem.
so they're going to go 12. And let's see, I plotted the route earlier. 1, 2, 6, 10, 12. Cutting through Swains Mountain. I was going to roll initiative, but I don't need to. That would have been foolish. Fatigue. I'll fatigue out all 3 of the infantry. And it's always one of those decisions. I'll go, that was smart, or this was stupid on the die roll. And it was mediocre. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leapy Hill falls behind. Tolliver falls behind. Take all 3 to fatigue 2. Here's their movement. 6. 1, 2. Leapy Hill falls behind. Tolliver falls behind. I've not gotten within 2 hexes of any of your units. I'll take the 2nd Virginia. They can go 7. And yes, we'll take Jackson's to fatigue 3. Here's their movement. They can go 7 hexes. I'm not going to force march anybody, but they will need extend march. So here's Ewell's extend march. He'll go first. Jackson will stay with him. And he is going to disorganize. That's what I get for going through the mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. EP Hill. He's okay. He'll follow along behind. Finally, Tolliver. He is okay. He'll follow along behind. And I think at this point, that'll be the end of my turn.
That 16% of it is now complete. Hooray! So I will hit recovery here in the sunshine. All right then. Well, let's see. What do we have? Did we have a reinforcement? We don't have a reinforcement on turn 2, right?
During the reinforcement phase of turn 3, you have reinforcements, but I do not till turn 5.
We will then do our normal sequence here. Leader transfers. Would you like to make any leader? Oh, I have to go first.
I'll let you do first. Yep,
of course. Well, we fight Mitsiegel stays with his group. McDowell will go down to King. And that is, I better move Pope. Move Pope up to Siegel. Just ride the rails. Okay, there you go.
I'll move Lee and Longstreet down to Evans. Stewart. Yeah, he might as well stay put. And Jackson will stay put. So that's it for me.
That's good. So we move on. We don't have anything else. The action cycle then. Well then, I will take our first initiative roll for turn 2. Here we go. Union left, Confederate right. And it's Confederate. Off you go.
Ties go to me. Okay, we'll start with Jackson's 3 guys. Here's their movement. And now we get the ones. So they can only go 3 hexes. No extend march needed. So Eul's going to go first, but Jackson's going to transfer to Hill. Well, 1, 2, 3. This didn't really matter. Change my mind. What I was going to do? He's going to follow along behind. Initiative. Well, mine again with double 6s. I'm going to have to push him to fatigue 2. Here's their movement. Go 5 hexes. You'll go first. Here's his extended march. And he's going to go a 6 plus just a straight 6. But he's 14.
2, right? Or 3?
He just loses 1. So there's no, it's just a straight 6.
Oh, that's
6,
right. Yeah,
right?
just straight 6, yeah.
So he just loses 1. But even so, it's unfortunate. He could go 5 hexes. 1, 3, 4, 5. And now we'll take AP Hill. Jackson will stay with him. His extend march. He's okay. He's going to follow along behind. And finally, Tolliver's extend march. He's okay. He's going to follow along behind. Initiative. Mine again. Take the 2nd Virginia to 51. And they can go 6, 7 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to their initiative. Yours.
Well, it is time for the Ramblin' Rick. You made a very astute observation. I have no designs on getting Siegel into the meat grinder. But he's got to do something up there. Presuming that I'm not going to get a string of initiatives. I was really hoping to keep them somewhat fresh. But we're going to activate them all to fatigue level 2, first corps. With Pope looking on, here is their movement +1. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Steinver. Here's his extended march +1. He's okay. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll go with Schenk, extended march. He flips. And he's going to join them there. Then we'll have Milroy, extend. He flips. He's going to go free. And then shirts extend. He's okay. They will join Milroy. All right. Initiative. It's yours.
Stewart will activate Flea and Robertson. He's under hood. Be 2 dice plus 3 for them. They can go 8 hexes. So we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. Mine again. Stewart again. 2 dice plus 3. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Initiative. Yours.
All right. Let's go with Bayard. Teague level 2. Here's his movement. 10. Here's his extended march. Flips. I think I'm, 3 for 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Take Stewart's 2 guys to take 3. There's their movement. Well, 11. They can go 14. We'll take F. Lee first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. Their movement was 14. So we're starting with Fitz Lee. He'll go 1 to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they actually have 8 remaining.
I know how the Boston thinks.
So this will be
Go, Stuart, go.
Prepared attack for +1. Ratio of +1. Tactical is +2. So this will be a +4 attack.
That's what I'm seeing. I should have gone in the mountains. I knew it. Oh well.
Okay, +4. Here's my attack roll. Is a 9.
Here's my defense roll. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh wow. Okay.
That is +2 on 3, or I mean +8 on 3.
2, but same column.
Let's see, how bad is that? +8 on 2. Oh well, they're just gone. Hey, you wiped out Bayard. Good for you. All right, delete, and I will give you 2 manpower losses.
And I inflicted a route, but I don't get to take the points for it. On cavalry routes don't apply.
Right.
I could take the hex. Do I want to take the hex? What's my wait? I use. Well, I'm done with my movement because I used all 8. I could take the hex. I think I want to stay in the mountains.
That would be smarter.
But Robertson still has to move, so I'll do his extend march. And he's okay, and he can go 14 hexes, which is really sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I might as well just keep them right down the railroad there. Okay, initiative. It's mine again. I have to admit, I don't really know what to do with Longstreet's corps. Part of me wants him to recover this turn, I'm going to be foolish and push Jackson's guys. Well, actually, I'll take the second Virginia first. So they go to D2, so no extend march needed. 2 dice plus 1. They can go 11 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 to there. Initiative, yours.
We'll activate Beardsley. To 2, here's his movement. 9, here's extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Initiative, yours.
I'll take the second Virginia to fatigue. 3, so he'll need extend march. Here's their movement. He can go 6. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's just going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative, mine. And basically what I'm doing with him is second Virginia is you got Scammon and Taylor can do railroad movement, and I don't want them coming barreling down that railroad too far. So that's what he's for. Okay, it's probably stupid. I'm going to take Jackson's going to take all 3 of his guys fatigue 3. They're already fatigue 2, so they won't recover, so why not push them a little further? Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2. And there it is. Here's Ewell's extend march. He'll go first. And that's 1 dice plus 1, so it's a 7. On extend march with that many men is 2 manpower losses. He's just falling apart on me.
But making really good time. Except for now.
I wish. They can go 3 hexes. They're going to go 1, 2, and 3 to there. AP Hill, 1 dice plus 1. And he flips. And this is why you don't push them to fatigue 3. When they're exhausted. 1, 2, 3. And Tolliver, he's okay. He's just going to follow along behind. Initiative, yours.
I'm going to activate Buford. Here's his movement. 5. Extended march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative, yours.
Well, shoot. Okay. I'm getting a little frisky there, aren't you, Patrick? Stuart will take that fleet of Teague 4. Here's his movement. 9 hexes. Here's their extend die roll. And they're going to flip. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. Initiative, me. I'm going to pass.
All right.
I don't know if that's the smart play or not. When those guys recover, I just don't know.
I believe I am going to pass as well, because I would like to rest up a little bit, and time is, as the Stones like to say, on my side.
It is, yeah. It's not on my side, but I don't know. This may not have been a smart play. We'll let people comment below.
That's right. That is what that section is for.
I've never played this scenario, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so let's do our recovery in the sunshine. I have recovered my units. Heinzelman is now unlocked. Reno's unlocked. Everybody's rested, except for seagulls. Poor guys that don't know left from right. That's your left, boyo. That's your right. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got our reinforcements, right? Reinforcements. How does reinforcements work? Turn 3. Place following units and leaders on the map. 2734. I presume they are. Let's see. We have a time marker here. We do. Ah, look, it's even highlighted. That's great. So we're gonna put them up. I love it. Let's see. Where do I put them? All right. So that is done. What do we got now? Leader transfers. Okay. Well, sir. Pope has not got a lot of faith in Siegel at the moment. So he's going to come back down and join Reno. Failed experiment of leadership. That's okay. And that's all I'm going to move. Over to you.
I'll leave everybody where they at, I guess. Yeah, Stewart's within. No, let me change my mind on that. I will move Stewart up to Robertson for now.
No attachment phase. Action cycle. So I did the last one for turn 2. I will let you do the roll for this one.
Okay, here we go. 2 dice. And it's yours. Ooh, that was crucial.
I did not expect that.
I was hoping against it.
Okay, well, yes. We need to take advantage of old Taylor here, and that was a very timely move. Well done on that, getting second Virginia there. So he's going to take his special railroad move as his first move, and he's going to move up to 35 hexes, which is basically to there. I cannot enter your zone of control. So, hooray! Taylor moved. All right, initiative. Right again. Okay.
Same dice roll.
Let's move Reno's core. Here is their movement +1. There we go. Reno knows how to march. So he's going to take Ferrero first. And they will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stevens will follow behind. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. Well.
Your timetable has been hastened.
Yeah. Let's counter that with Jackson's 3 guys. Here's their movement. They can only go 4 hexes. Jackson's going to stay with AP Hill. You will go first. Oop, not everybody. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tolliver's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
Definitely have to take advantage of that initiative. So, marching the 9th Corps again. Here's their movement +1. 4. Excellent. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. Jackson will take all 3 of his core. T2. Here's their movement. Go 5 hexes. You will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Bristow Station. Jackson, I'm sorry, AP Hills, extend march. 5, he went to T2. Exhausted, so there's no modifier, so he's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Here's Tolliver's extend march. He flips. Wow, these guys are just falling apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 1 left where I want to take him. Guess I better take him to here. 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
We will take both of them in the 9th Corps. Once again, here's their movement. It's 4. All right. We'll do Ferrero first. Here's the extended march +1. He's okay. He'll go to there. Stevens extended march. He's okay. He will go to there. Initiative. Yours.
Stewart will take Robertson to fatigue 1. Here's their movement. 4. They can go 7 hexes. As you like to say, you can't get there from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Initiative. Mine again. Stewart, Robertson again. Just movement. 8, they can go 11. Extend march. They're okay. So I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Okay, Jackson's going to activate Tolliver, AP Hill, and Ewell. Ewell is just going to destroy Bristow Station. Here's the movement for the other 2 units. They have 7 movement points. So we'll start with Ewell destroying Bristow Station. Bristow Station is worth all of 4 points. So my first points of the game. Boom. Yay! And there's no extended march needed on that. Jackson's going to transfer to Tolliver. He's going to go first. Here's his extend march. +1. He's okay. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Here's AP Hill's extend march. He's okay. So AP Hill's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Mine. Okay.
Ouch!
Jackson,
Pain train's coming.
Let's see. You have 7. Okay, so yeah, well, that's a lot of manpower to come in there, but I guess I lost. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in Tolliver, potentially Tolliver, fatigue 4. There's the temporal. It does come in. So what I've got is a type of a +1, tactical of a +1, Jackson bonus of a +1. Artillery is 4 to 2, so that's covered at +2 on clear. And I do have all 6 hexes covered. Jackson, Stewart's a 2 to 7, so that's 25%. So the flank is a +4. +7?
+7 sounds correct.
And if I'd have bought in the other guy, it would have been a plus, potentially a +10. But I didn't want to gamble on getting that 6. So +7, here's the attack roll. So that's an 11.
Here's my defense roll. Okay, it's a +7. Let's see what we got here. +7 on 7 is 2 DR. Big R. Okay, so I'm going to score 2 losses there, and I'm going to give you a +1 for a rout of 1 to 11 manpower. So I've added that. And we take that, we lose a manpower, 2 manpower. Oops. And flip 1, 2. They get demoralized. And Pope being Pope. Luckily now, here in 1862, we've got a railroad that we can follow.
Yes, Johnson's Railroad is available, yeah.
1 to there. 2 is farther away. 3, 4, 5 to there.
And Tolliver will move into the hex. So that's 4 manpower losses, no total?
4
right?
manpower total, yep.
Okay. Initiative. Mine again. Should I punch Stevens in the nose? Let's start worrying about Longstreet's guys. Time to get them moving, I think. Longstreet will activate Evans, Kemper, Anderson, and Wilcox. Here's their movement. Wow. Paying for not moving them last turn, aren't I? Lee and Longstreet will stay with Kemper. Evans is going to go first. 1, 2, 3. Kemper's going to go 1, 2, 3. Anderson will go 1, 2, 3. And Wilcox, so I shouldn't have even moved. It's going to go 1 to there. Initiative. Yours.
We'll activate Seagull in the first corps. Here's their movement +1. They're similar. So this is easy. We'll just put Seagull with Shank. No. I'll keep where he is. Shank will go 1, 2, since he's got a little twofer under there. And these guys will just go 1 hex to there. Initiative. Mine again. Heinzelman will activate Hooker. And the other one, Carney. Here's a movement. They can move 5. So Heinzelman will stay with Hooker. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Carney will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Carney will march to 2. Here's his movement. 6. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Heinzelman will activate Hooker. We'll go 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative.
It's unfortunate.
Well, this is a very interesting situation here. Yeah, Carney. Carney will go to 3. Here's his movement. Great movement. Extended march. Great extended march. He'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Oh. The heavens smile on Heinzelman. Let us attempt an assault on Ewell. Hooker will go to 3. Come on, Fightin' Joe Hooker. Live up to your name. Here's the assault attempt.
Yep.
It comes off. Okay. So we've got +1 for assault. Even tactical. We have -2 for artillery because it's 4 to 3. Battle Cat. Here's the battle a coming. She's at the door wanting to come in. And then we've got a +4 final flank. So I see 5 up and 2 down for a +3.
I think you have a ratio as well. 14
Oh, I do.
7.
2 to 1. Yeah, look at that. I was so unused to that. So +1 for ratio.
So that's
So, yeah.
6 up and 2 down for +4.
Yeah, +4. Okay. So here's the attack of +4.
Oh, could be
big
bad.
day.
+5 result.
Still +5. Okay.
On a 7 for me is going to be a 2 DR.
And we're going to get a route on you. So that's good.
Let's
So
decrease.
get some of that back.
Decrease.
All right, so 1, 2,
Decrease. Cup of fatigue. Add a demoralization marker.
Let's see if I got a game marker here. And I will get a VP for that.
Okay, so that's 2 manpower. And that was only a 7, so that's 1 point. And I can retreat 4 to 6 hexes. Let's see. I can go by road further away, 1 to there. By road further away, 2 to there. But I did enter your Zoc. which I think, since I did it by road, let me make
Yeah,
sure.
you're fine if it's road to road.
Okay, same thing. Road further away for 3. Road further away for 4. And let's see. Road further away for 5. Road further away for 6. We'll go there.
And you actually destroyed that station, so I'm going to flip that to destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Heinzelman just gets an end, so he will take the hex. Initiative. It's yours.
One too late. McDowell is a real pain behind for me, isn't he?
The last year has been kind of agonizing for him, so he's doing whatever he can.
Let's see. Let's do this in pieces to some extent. We'll take Hood to fatigue 1, Evans to fatigue 2. That's with Longstreet. Just those 2 guys. Here's their movement. They can go 4 hexes. 7's is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Hood's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Just going to take Hood this time. T2 plus 2. He can go 5 hexes. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I will activate Reynolds. Here's the movement. 2. I'll go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Banks will activate Williams and Green. Here's the movement. It's 5. Banks will stay with Green and they'll go 1, 2, 3. Williams go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Longstreet will activate Kemper, Anderson, and DR Jones. Here's their movement. They can go 5 hexes. Lee and Longstreet will stay with Kemper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anderson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DR Jones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have Buford march. Here's a movement. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Beardsley move. Movement. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'm going to pass. I want to see what you're going to do.
Okay. Longstreet will activate Kemper, so he's going to fatigue 3. Evans, he's going to fatigue 3. Anderson, he's going to fatigue 3. And Jones, he's only going to fatigue 2. Here's their movement. They go 6 hexes. Kemper, will go first, and Lee and Longstreet will stay with them. Here's their extended march. He's okay. So they can go 6 hexes. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Anderson will go next. Here's his extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's following behind 6. DR Jones, no extend march needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evans will need an extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take Wilcox to fatigue 2. Here's his movement 1 die plus 1. He can go 4 hexes. 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Yours.
We'll have Reynolds march. Fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 5. How frisky do I want to be here? That is the question. Alright, we'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Take Wilcox to fatigue 3. Wow, 7. Here's extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he doesn't have enough to get into DR Jones's hex. Initiative. Yours.
We'll have McDowell activate King. There's his movement. 6.
Wow.
Come up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at Warrington. Initiative. Mine again. Banks will activate the second corps. Here's their movement. 6 as well. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Williams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Activate Hood. T3. Here's his movement. He can go 4 hexes. Here's his extend march. He's okay. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'm going to pass.
So many pieces to move that I don't want to move. Okay, let's do Porter activating Sykes. Here's the movement. Phew, that's why. We'll go 2, 1, and 2. Initiative. Yours if you will like it.
I'm going to pass.
Porter will activate Piat. Here's the movement. 4. He'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Yours again.
Pass again. No.
Porter will activate Sykes and Morel. Fatigue level 3. This is going to be tricky. 6. Okay, so here is Sykes extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Morel's extend. He's going to flip. Slowpoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Ricketts will march. Here's his movement. Yeah. We'll just go 1 to there. Initiative. Yours if you like.
I'll pass again.
Okay. Ricketts to 2. Here's his movement. Oh, come on, Ricketts.
Wow.
Just because you got 18 men. Alright. That's a sign. Means we're going out of business. It's yours.
Yeah, I'm going to take Hood to fatigue 4.
Okay.
Hate to do it, but here's his movement. And that's why I hate to do it. Extend march. He is +2.
Just +1. He's okay.
Oh, So he can go 3 hexes. So he can go. Okay, there's restricted Zoc 1, 2 to there. And I would have 1 movement point remaining. I assume Beardsley and Bruford will stand.
We will stand.
Yeah, I figured as much. Knit. Yours.
Porter will activate Piat 2. Here's his movement. 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Yours?
Pass.
I got Scammon and all them, so Scammon will take his special move, and he'll go there. Initiative, presume pass.
Yeah.
Do I have anyone else that has just been activated? Yeah, we will mount the defense of the Eastern Railroad here from this point, so I will pass as well.
Okay.
And we will end the day with a sunshiny recovery. Everyone is recovered. The Crayola crayon highlighter has moved on to turn 4.
That's kind of cool.
Well, we've hit the halftime marker. I mean, we're on turn 4 now of 6. Do you want to do a tactical assessment of where we are for both sides?
Sure, I can try to say, well, I'm not particularly pleased with my situation at the moment. I'd hope to have gotten these Warrenton Junction and Bristow Station destroyed by now. Obviously, I haven't. And I should have moved Longstreet on turn 2 rather than waiting and recovery, because I think they're behind schedule now. And so I think I've made myself a pretty tough row to hoe. You're pouring in. You're as close to the objectives as you're closer to the objectives than I am right now. So
the Union does have the advantage of the interior line, of course, on this one.
And lots of guys.
Lots of guys. And the opportunity to, as I pointed out at the beginning, react to, oh, Roger's going that way? Okay, well, we'll see you later. Bye. And then now I can pull back off the line and reallocate along that internal line.
I was thinking about going through here, Foxville.
I figured you might. That's
Porter,
why.
I didn't look ahead to see Porter popping up down there, and that was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Because you can kind of, I have seen players do that where, Banks is here at St. Paul's Church, and you can just kind of nudge him aside with a good attack, and then that opens up this whole rear flank. I mean, just completely. And of course, then you could time it such that you stay 2 away from Heinzelman. And if you did that in the second turn or third turn, then I'm now reacting to that. So much of this game, as we always bring back to the tutorial part, is making your opponent react, right?
Yeah.
And when I did that one little thing, it was you said it out loud, and I was doing my little chef's kiss, was when you had Stuart here at Pignut Mountain, and you had already won the battle, and I brought Beardsley up, and I just went, I could have gone this way to support, or I said, I'm going to make Roger think. I'm not going to get all the way to trap him, but I got Beardsley to here. And then you went, I've got 1 fatigue left. I know what he's thinking about doing. And so you reacted, and that paid dividends because you got a mediocre march, and you failed your extended march.
Yeah.
So that, for me, was... Yes, that was like that perfect golf swing where you're just like, that makes up for the whole day of 6 over par.
Well, if you got an R result there, he's dead because he has to retreat through in a unit. So like,
Exactly. So sometimes the threat of violence is better than the actual violence.
And of course, I thought, well, okay, he's not going to be able. Heinzelman's not going to be able to get to where he got in Bristow Station. And I'll have a chance to get out of it. And nope.
Sure. Until you don't. That's right.
Until you don't, exactly.
So both you and I were like, I got the next initiative, and we were both like, ooh.
Yeah, I was like, well, not only that, it was the one after the other, after the other, after the other. I was like, oh man, come on, give me a break. And that's the other moment in great campaigns where, okay,
Oh, wow, the initiative. Heinzelman has the initiative. What's he going to do with it? Well, Carney's going to march by himself, so surely I'm not going to get the next initiative. And then I did, and oh, now I can flank him. Oh, now I can set up the attack, and there you go.
Yep.
That right there got me 3 victory points back.
Yep.
So
Yep, and that kind of changed what I was kind of looking at. I did look up a rules thing during our break here, and I believe I didn't see anything that Ewell can still destroy a railroad station despite being at D1. I didn't see
absolutely,
anything
yes,
that
they
said he
can.
couldn't.
It's strictly about manpower, right?
And fatigue, he has to be
And yeah, he's got to have
1, 2,
fatigue,
3.
right? Yep.
So I just wanted to check that because that's why I took those extra 2 hexes just to get him because I need those points now. It's like
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm still sitting there going to the map. I have to assume the worst, that you're going to get these fantastic super marches with
oh
Longstreet, and he's got 5 of your divisions right there, and you've got 3 more with Jackson. And as soon as you pick what you're going to go to, I have to presume you're going to go to an 8-pointer, and that's 72 points, just right there that I have 1 turn or less to react to.
yeah, it's it's still up in the air for sure.
We hope we are entertaining you, because this is a lot of fun for both of us, of course. That's why we play.
Yes,
All right, let's go through the stuff. So we have no reinforcements this time. Leader transfers. Let's see. Um, I think everyone is within range of where I want them. I think Porter is probably better served. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he can get to Reynolds, so we'll put him out there for the moment. Everybody else is fine, so that's it for me.
okay, let me check Stewart. F. Lee's out of range of Stewart. Jackson might as well stay where he is.
Actually, now that I realize that Pope and Reno are stranded out here, so I don't know that I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I might as well move Reno down to Stevens for protection, and we'll put Pope at Heinzelman. So
Okay.
there you go.
I'll move Lee and Longstreet down to Hood. That's it for me.
Then we will have our first initiative. So I think, let's see, I did. It's 4, so it's back to me. Do we have anything else that we need to do? No. Okay. So here's our first initiative. It is yours.
Okay. Might as well get this out of the way. Jackson will activate Ewell and Tolliver. Here's the movement for Ewell. Tolliver's just going to destroy Manassas Junction. Here's Ewell's movement, and he gets a 1. He does have to do extended march. He's okay. He's just going to do a min move to there. And Tolliver is going to, and I guess this is a twofer. I guess I get the Manassas Junction Depot and the railroad at the same
I
time.
believe so. So it's what, 10 and 4?
So yes, that's worth 10 points for the depot. And then for the railroad station itself, no, yeah, it's worth 4. Which is kind of weird that you can just do that in one full swoop.
Okay, so you're now at 19 positive for those.
Taking care. That's mine again. And I might as well get this out of the way before, just in case you somehow can push me out of there. Ewell is going to destroy Bull Run Bridge, or the Bull Run Station. That's worth 4 points. He just goes to fatigue 3, which is really bad, but I got to get that taken care of. And where's that? Clone this guy.
Now at 23 positive points.
Okay, so I got those points taken care of.
Now I'm starting to sweat a little bit, because you just got, what, 18 points? Just
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. Felt I needed to get those in the bank. Initiative. Mine again. We'll take F Fleet of T1. Here's his movement. Wow, he can go +1, so it's 13. Is this unfinished railroad in play?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Gonna do this instead. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to there. Initiative, mine again. Longstreet's going to activate Kemper, Anderson, Jones, and Wilcox. Here's their movement. And go 6 hexes. Kemper will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I forgot to say I was going to transfer Lee and Longstreet, so too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jones will follow along behind. Wilcox will go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah. Initiative, yours.
All right, we'll get Siegel and the first corps moving. See what they can do, what mischief they can cause. Here's a movement. Yeah, that's pretty standard for Siegel and the first corps. These guys will go 1, 2 to there. Shirts or Milroy will go 1, 2 to there. Siegel will go 1, 2 to there. Initiative, mine again. Okay. McDowell will activate Ricketts and King. Here's their movement. +1. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative, yours.
Longstreet will activate Evans. Movement. And go 7. Lee and Longstreet will transfer 2 Evans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative, mine.
There's just a little hint of joy in that. Mine.
Now I need initiatives badly. Now the question is, what sequencing do I do things? Okay, well, we're going to take everybody but Hood. Evans, Wilcox, Jones, Anderson, and Kemper. All to fatigue 2. Everybody but Jones will need an extend march. Here's the movement. Crucial ones where I need something better than that. Lee and Longstreet will transfer to Anderson. Kemper will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Extend march for Anderson. He's okay. 1, 2, 3. Jones does not need an extend march. 1, 2, 3. Evans does. He's okay. Finally, Wilcox's extend march. He's okay. Wow. It's been forever since I did that many units without having to flip somebody. Initiative. Mine again. I think I need to take all those guys to fatigue 4 or 3.
This is one of those fundamental questions. Do you take them all with 1 die roll?
Or push them. One at a time.
One at a time.
Problem is I need to get thoroughfare gap.
50-50 chance.
I'm taking them all. Fatigue 3. Got an 8.
The gamble paid off for
Yeah, it
Longstreet.
did.
As it turned out.
Lee and Longstreet will stay with Anderson. Everybody will need extend die rolls. So here's Kemper. Here's his extend. 3 + 1. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anderson's extend +1. He's okay. 2, 7, 8. DR Jones extend. No modifier. He's okay. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8. Evans +1. He's okay. 6, 7, 8 to Georgetown. Finally, Wilcox +1. He's okay.
Everything's coming up Longstreet.
That was amazing, given how Jackson's core is almost completely fallen apart. Initiative. Mine. Take Hood to Fatigue 2. Here's his movement. So he has a movement of 6, and I can't remember. You roll Cav Retreat before the Extend March or after? Before, right? Or after?
It's after. Yep.
Okay, so here's Extend March plus no modifier. He's okay.
We will stand.
Okay. So he has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. Yours.
McDowell activates the 3rd core. Here's the movement +1. 4. I'll transfer out to Ricketts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. King will go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Yours.
Take Robertson to Fatigue 1. Stewart, so +3. Go 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. Mine. Stewart take Robertson and F lead Fatigue 2. Robertson will need an Extend March. 2 die +3. And go 11. Robertson will go first. Extend March. He's okay. We're gonna go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Initiative. Yours.
Milroy. Fatigue 2. Movement. 2. 1, 2. Initiative. Yours.
Stewart will take F Lee and Robertson to Fatigue 3. And they will damage those railroad stations, which is worth 1 point apiece.
All right.
Initiative. Mine again. Those guys aren't released until turn 5, which is next turn. Take Hood to Fatigue 3. Here's his movement. He can go 5 hexes. Here's his Extend March +1. He's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I will activate Schenk and Steinwehr with Siegel. 5. He will transfer to them. And they will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to pass.
Gonna activate Ricketts with McDowell. Here's movement. 4. Here's extended march for Ricketts. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I'm gonna pass.
Porter, activate Reynolds. Here's his movement. 6. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
That's what I was afraid you were gonna do, and I didn't want to have to take hood to fatigue 4. Yeah, take hood to fatigue 4. Here's his movement. Extend march now +3.
Yeah.
So he's gonna flip. He can only go 2 hexes, which means he can only go to there. He went to the hill country. He'd lose a manpower. Or into the woods, he'd lose a manpower. Either way, this is bad. I should have moved him before. Initiative. Fine. Hood's not going anywhere. I've got to pass. I don't have to pass, but I am passing.
Okay. I will activate a second core with Banks. Here's their movement. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Mine. Heinzelman. Activate Hooker and Carney. Here's their movement. It's 3. Could have been better. We'll take Heinzelman will go 1 with Pope. 2 to there. Carney will go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine. Carney will go to 2. Here's his movement. It's 2. Here's his extended march. He's okay. He'll go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. Carney will go to 3. Here's his movement. 3. Here's extended march. +2 to that, so he's okay. He'll go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Alright, let's see what Hooker gets. Here we go to fatigue level 2. Heinzelman activates him. Marching. Yeah, that figures. Extended march. He's okay. So I'll go just to there. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. Well, just assumed I would get in there somewhere. Well, Jackson will activate Tolliver and AP Hill for movement. Tolliver will need an extend march. Here's the movement roll. Well, it's a nice movement roll. It's almost too nice a movement roll. That's possible.
It makes you think thoughts.
Well, it does. Jackson's going to stay with AP Hill. Tolliver's going to move first. Here's his extend march. It's a 6 plus
1.
1. I lost my chart. 6 plus 1 on its manpower. Not so that's 13. So that's going to be -2. Dang it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do this anyway. He has 2 left. Yeah, let's do it. Tolliver's going to make a normal attack on Ferraro. So this is going to be a ratio of +1, tactical of +1, and you have no artillery because you're demoralized. There's no flank, there's no terrain, and so that's all I see. So a final of +2.
+2.
Here we go. Come on, Tolliver. 7.
Okay. Here's the defense. It's +3.
+3.
So you will D him out.
I pick up another fatigue.
And he has to go 2 to 4. He's going to go farther away by road. And then he's got farther away of his choice. Not Nazak. Sadly. You showed him.
No. I need to keep him from fixing himself.
That's a good call.
Jackson and Hill are just going to go back 1 hex to there. Okay. And they just went to fatigue 1, so they did not need an extended march to do that. Initiative. Mine. So AP Hill will go to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. They can go 5. Here's his extend march, no modifier. Wow. That's just a +6 on 17. I think it's just going to be a -1. Yeah. Boy, good as Longstreet has been, Jackson's been useless with extend marches. He can go 5. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm at the gamble on getting the next initiative. 4 and 5 to there. Net. And I don't. It's yours.
Activate Reno, or Stevens with Reno. Here's the movement. I heard that.
This is tense.
Not cool. It's anything but cool. Go 1 and 2. Initiative, yours.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, this is tense. I forgot how tense some of these little scenarios can be.
Well, it's long enough. You have to think. Short scenarios, you just go balls to the wall. Everybody's running fatigue 4. Now you got to think. Okay, when do I need that extra fatigue? And do I need to be on the other side of the river? And I need to get on the other side of Bull Run. Okay, Jackson with Hill are going to go first. And here's their extend die roll, and this is going to be a +1 to this die roll. And man alive. So that's a 7 on a 16. That's going to be -2. Jackson's just been missing all his die rolls here, and that's important.
He's got some bad lemons.
Because now he's only a 9, which means he's not going to get the ratio. Wait, did I do that wrong? 1, 2. Decrease manpower to 13, 15. Decrease manpower to 14. Oh, he stays at 10. Oh, that's good. Okay. So he's got 7. He's going to go first. 1, 2 to there. And they're going to attack Taylor and Scammon. They've got 5 remaining. So this will be a prepared attack for a +1. The tactical is a +3. And the ratio is a +1. And you have no artillery to my 4 guns, but it's
no flank,
no terrain. So the final is going to be +4.
These guys have never. They're from Kansas, man. What are you gonna do, these Jayhawkers?
Okay, so +4 is a 9.
All right, I could really use a 6 here. Oh no. Okay. So it is a +5 result on 5. That's 2 DR. Wow. And you're going to get 2 route bonuses if I'm reading that correctly. Or is it per battle, or is it?
It's per hex, I believe.
Oh, it is per. Okay, yeah. So
or
just
per stack.
Right. That makes sense.
It's routed stack, so it's only going to be 1 point.
Okay, so I'm going to take it from Taylor, and I guess 1 from Scammon. They're going to get 3 fatigues. 1, 2, 3. They're going to flip and be demoralized. And I'm going to give you 2 manpower losses and another victory point. And they are going to fall back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there.
Okay. I can take the hex. And you will, here's his extend march +3. Wow, 8 on a 9. How many manpower losses is that going to be? That's 2. Gee whiz. At least they're not costing me points, but gee Louise. And my movement roll was 7. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to Centerville, which is an interesting readout hex. We both get to use it when it's there. It's
Okay.
not either one or the side or the other. It's whoever occupies it, according to the rules on this campaign. In it, mine. Well, let's take the first Virginia, second Virginia, I should say. 2 dice. They could go 7 hexes, 8 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I will pass again. Back to passing.
I'll activate Reno again. Fatigue level 2. Here's his movement. It's 5. Extend march now +1.
Finally.
Yeah. Flips. Alright, and he'll go 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Mine. Activate the second core with banks. Movement. 3. Just not getting the movement. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Mine. Sykes will march. Movement. 3. 1, 2, 3 to Ringwood. Initiative. Yours.
Gonna pass again.
Morel will march. Movement. 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Down there. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. I realize probably I should do this now. AP Hill, man, going fatigue 4. Here's his movement. 3. Here's his extend march +3. 7. Well, that's not as terrible as it could have been. On 14 is going to lose 2 manpower. He's just going to do a min move to Sangster Station. Initiative. Mine. I will pass again.
I have shirts. Shirts will march to 2. Here's his movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Mine. Piot will move to there. Fatigue level 1. Movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Yours if you like.
I'll pass.
And we'll take Ricketts to 4. Here's his movement. It's a 4. Here's his extended march of now +2. He flips. But that's okay, because he'll go 1, 2 to Haymarket.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative. It's mine. I'll look around. Oh, let's move these cavalry. Beardsley will march. Movement. Very nice. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Mm-hmm.
And Buford. Oh, initiative. And we'll take Buford. Movement. And he will join him there. Initiative. It's yours.
Pass.
That's it for me, I think. I'm going to pass as well.
Okay.
And in turn 4. So, hitting recovery. So turn 5 is upon us. You have reinforcements this turn, so
Yes, I get
let's see what you
Ripley.
got there. Oh, it's Ripley! He mostly comes out at night.
Okay, and he's on the nice job, Porto, and he is at N1633. It's not occupied.
His job is to keep banks from moving anywhere. So he is there. Leader transfers. Ugh. Eek.
Yeah, this is going to be. Let's see what you're going to do here.
I'm spread all over hell and gone. So yeah, there's no chance of getting Porter back into play that way. So Morel has marching orders, I suppose. So nothing with him. Heinzelman is good. I'll bring Pope up to Reno. Banks is good. I think that's it. And Siegel. Whole Siegel. Do you stay or do you go? I can't afford to not have his superior tactical ability over Steinver and Schenk left to their own devices, so he will have to stay there. And I think that's all of mine.
Okay, let me see. I'll move Longstreet and Lee. We'll go back 1 hex. And
That's what I was afraid of right there. So
Jackson. Better leave him where he is because I'm going to get out of station. I will move Stewart, though, to F. Lee. And that's it for me. I just look at this, my tactical situation here, and I feel like I need to win the next 6 initiatives in a row.
Oh, of course.
Otherwise, you're going to be causing all sorts of trouble now that you got all those guys coming in from the
the
east.
Got the 6th Corps and the 2nd Corps. So our old buddies Bull Sumner and Franklin. Yeah, what is their job? What is their order? And I don't want to spread them too thin, of course. But all right, let's see. We got that's done. No supply. No. Then we have our action phase. So just to remind everybody, at the end of turn 5 here, at the end of this recovery phase today, this turn, Roger will have to pick one of his not so super secret objectives for the end game conditions. That either means his +6 or +8 per division that's adjacent to something, and then that's just put a big target for me to race towards it, of course, and try to oust him or at least get next to it, because that's the difference of, I think your marginal is 70, so ostensibly that really means you need to get to like 82 points with all of your stuff, just assuming that I'm going to sidle up next to something, right?
Or
he's a sidler, Jerry.
If you take it outright, it's -30 points.
I didn't want to presume that much, but I'll go with -12, right? So,
yeah.
I'll let you do the honors of the first initiative because you need it so badly, and when you roll it, you tend to get it. So there you
thank
go.
You, sir.
Sure.
Here we go. Here's the first nit for turn 5, and it is mine.
There you go.
So I think the first objective got 4 that I need to do. We're going to do this one first. Longstreet's going to activate everybody he has within range: Wilcox, Evans, Jones, Anderson, and Kemper. Fatigue 1. Here's their movement. It's a 4. Lee and Longstreet are going to transfer to Anderson. So that's going to be, they can go 1 hex. D.R. Jones is going to go 1-2. And he does not have enough movement to get to the next hex, because he only has 2 movement points remaining. So he's just going to have to stay put. Evans is going to go 1-2. Wilcox 1-2-3. Needed to get a 3 on that roll. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
So McDowell will go to fatigue level 2. He will need an extended march. Here's his movement. Yeah, okay. Now, presuming the other end of the spectrum, here's his extended march +1, of course.
Okay.
What?
2 manpower losses.
Okay. So he's going to lose 2. 1, oops, 1, 2. And he's simply going to go to there. Initiative, it's yours.
Well, let's get these points. AP Hill is going to go to fatigue 2. And we're going to destroy Sangster Station.
I believe that is 6 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm giving you, let's see, you're 16 now, 20, you're at 26 now. So you'll go to 32.
Right click, there we go. Okay, drop back on. There's no extend march needed on that. Sangster Station was 6. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
We will activate 6 core. With Franklin, here's their movement, +1, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Mine again. Franklin will take them again. Here's their movement. Big move. Alright. Slocum will go first. They'll go 1, 2. What would Robertson like to do? Be 4-1. Got artillery covered.
Yeah, and you've got.
And I got a +1 for prepared yet.
Yeah. We will cav retreat. Robertson will retreat, so he picks up a fatigue. Start off with a 2 though, so here's his roll, which I think means no modifier. You want to cav retreat? Is that right?
That is no modifier, right?
Okay, so just a straight up roll, and he loses a manpower.
Oh boy,
That's a point for you.
That is a point. Okay.
That's very unfortunate. I thought about moving them before I burned the station, but I didn't want to gamble on that. So the 6 points was. I can retreat up to 6 hexes.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave him within range of Stuart, who's probably going to be retreating this hex as well, probably.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. So no loss there. Slocum will take Brooks's. Then Franklin will go 1, 2, 3.
He got 13-2, yeah. We will cav retreat as also. Increase fatigue. Manpower, so no adjustment to this roll. Well, at least he doesn't lose any manpower. Go 1 to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
Franklin loses 1. So he went 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 to there. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
Yeah, Stuart will take F. Lee, Robertson, and the 2nd Virginia. So Robertson and F. Lee will need extend marches. 2 dice plus 3. Ah, wow, Stuart. That's 5.
He got scurred.
I guess so. F. Lee will go first. Extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Robertson's extend march. He's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2nd Virginia. 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Mine. Jackson will take AP Hill to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. 1 die plus 2. There we go. The 8 hexes. Here's his extend march plus 1. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 and 8. Initiative. Mine again. Take the 2nd Virginia, fatigue 2. There's that roll I wanted the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Jackson will activate Tolliver. Here's his movement. Here's his extend march. He's okay at least. Jackson will go with him. 1, 2 to there. 1 remaining. So that would be a hasty attack, which we will make on Ferraro. So it's +2 for tactical. There is no terrain. I have a 7 to 3, so the ratio is +1. I do have, with the 2nd Virginia and where Stewart is and where Tolliver is, I have all 6 hexes covered.
You do.
So it's a +4 final flank. And then a -1 for a hasty attack. So it's 7 up and 1 down for a final of a +6.
+6.
Here's my attack roll. It's going to be an 11.
Here's my defense. Okay, so it's +7, which I believe on 3 is a 1 DR, and then I'm going to take at least 2 more in retreat losses. So let's do right off the top first. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's demoralized even more so. And poor Ferraro. So he's going to lose 1 manpower there. Then these are all terrible choices. That was an excellent, well-executed flanking attack. You didn't quite get the 6 in a row initiatives, but that was significant enough. I guess just to get him completely out of here, we'll go 1 to there, so lose another manpower. And go there, take another manpower loss. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Goodbye, Ferraro.
And I get another point for routing less than
That's right.
11.
You do, so I'll give you that. And the hex is yours if you'd like it.
No. It's not a place I need to be. Okay, initiative. Yours.
Oh, there it is. As always. All right. I guess we gotta try to wrap up. Jackson's Corps. Keep him busy. So we'll have Heinzelman activate his corps. Here's movement. 4. Heinzelman will transfer to Kearney. And they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Hooker will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Hooker will go to 2. Here's his march. Just Brr. Extended march for him. He's okay. He'll just go to there. Initiative. Yours.
Longshoot, take Anderson and Kemper. Yeah, take them both to fatigue 3 or 2. Just 2. Here's their movement. They can go 7 hexes. We'll take Anderson first, and Lee and Longstreet will travel with Anderson. Here's his extend march. He's okay. We'll go 1 to there, plus just a +2, +1 attack. I don't think that would be prudent. I don't think I need to start doing that just yet. So we'll bring Kemper, extend march. He's going to flip, and they'll join with no attack. Initiative, mine, and I think we need to get Ricketts out of the way. That flip, 21 is not enough to get a double. 1 short. Dang it. Would be a +2 attack. Dang it. I have to bring them both in. I need to try to cover that artillery, so we'll bring in both Kemper and Anderson. I'm going to attempt core assault on McDowell and Ricketts. Here's the attempt. It's a 4. Longstreet is a 6, so they do both come in. The type is a +1. Tactical is a +1. I get the Lee bonus for a +1. Artillery now is 6 to 3, so that's now +3. So I've covered the artillery. There's no flank, there's no terrain, and there's no ratio. So final is a +3.
+3 attack. Okay.
There's my attack roll, I should say. 7.
Okay. Here's my defense. Oh man, you're just getting them all today. Woof.
Yes, so that's a
+5.
+5
on 11. So another 2 DR for me. And that's another route for you. So let's take 1, 2 there. 1, 2. He is routed. Give you the victory points for that. 1 more.
2 manpower losses.
2 manpower losses. So I go up to 11 manpower losses total. Gave you your point for the route. We must route away. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there.
And I do take a manpower loss.
I guess technically I have to go here, but then I can come back down to there. So.
I see.
Oh, you got a manpower loss as well. Okay.
Yes, I did take 1, yeah, because I had to bring in 21. I didn't want to do that, but I felt like I needed to offset the artillery -1. So I'll take that loss off of Kemper.
Okay.
I'll move Anderson into the hex, but Lee and Longstreet will stay with Kemper on Newmarket. Initiative. It's yours.
All right. All hail Banks, the savior of the Union. Here is something no one ever said in any book ever. He will activate the 2nd Corps. Here's the movement. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And follow behind. Initiative. Mine again. We'll take them to 2. Here's the movement. 3. And I really needed 1 more pip. Banks will transfer to Williams. They'll go 1, 2, and then Green will go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. Yours.
So I'll take Jones with Longstreet fatigue 2. Here's his movement. We will transfer Lee and Longstreet to Jones. Here's his extend march. He's okay. There was no modifier on that roll.
Right.
So they're just going to go 1 hex to there. Initiative. Yours.
All right. Banks will activate Williams to 3. Here's the movement. And here's extend march +1. He's okay. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Yours.
So you ran away.
Banks is he's got other dreams and aspirations, not to be a victim of Longstreet and Lee. But Franz Siegel is always there. He says, "I will take the beating."
You're 11. I don't want to use my fatigues on Siegel.
Oh,
Take Wilcox and Evans to fatigue 2 with Longstreet. Here's their movement. They can go 7 hexes. Lee and Longstreet are going to transfer to Wilcox. And Wilcox will move first. Extend march. He's okay. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Evans extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. Mine. So we're going to take Hood, fatigue 2. Here's his movement. Go 3 hexes. What would Buford and Beardsley like to do?
you would be attacking mountain to mountain. You don't have enough for prepared. I'm gonna stand.
Well, if I'd gotten one more pip, I'd have tried it.
I figured.
But no. So this is going to be, you can go 3 hexes. It's going to be 1, 2 to there, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. And we'll take Hood again. Here's his movement. He can go 5 hexes this time. Here's his extend march. Oh, I didn't roll for extend march last time.
Okay.
So this will be his first extend march. He was okay. Here's his second extend march. And now he does 6. Here's a 7. On an 8 is he loses 1 manpower. And he can go 5 hexes. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To say he's running away is he's running away. Initiative. Mine again. I suspect you're not going to chase him. But on the off chance that you will, we'll take him to fatigue 4. Here's his movement. 5. Here's his extended march plus 3. Is a 7. On a 7 is another manpower loss. And he can go 5 hexes further away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think you'll chase him that far. You might. Go ahead. Mine again. Here's my string of vignettes. Ripley. Ah. Got one job, bud. Net. Yours.
I think the fact that he's already so far behind tells you that his tardiness is kind of a regular thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be sitting now waiting for you to close on me like a boa constrictor.
What? Yes. Let's activate King. Get him marching. Movement. He goes 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Mine again. Do shirts. Movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Wow, they're just big string. Porter. Activate. We'll go. Porter, come on. Let's see. Just John. Yeah, your job is to just get closer. Get a little closer. Hey, 1, 2. Initiative. Yours.
I think I need to take DR Jones fatigue 3. Man, here's his movement. He is activated by Longstreet, so he's +2. And it's all right. Here's his extend march +1. Ah, that is painful. He's just going to do a mid-move to there. So that was 1, 2. He has one more movement point remaining. I could throw up a flanks refused.
That was quite a bit more because he was going over land, right?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Yep. He used it all to get there. Okay, Enid, yours.
Reynolds with Porter. Movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine. We'll do Reynolds to 3. Movement. There you go.
There we go.
Extended march. He's okay. So 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Guard that rear flank. Initiative. Yours.
Ripley +1. You can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Mine. Take Ripley, take 3. Here's his movement. 4 again. Extended march. He's okay, just barely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Mine. Destroying a railroad station. Is it manpower or combat power? It's combat power.
Combat power, yeah.
I got taking fatigue 4. Here's his movement. And extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Yours.
I suppose we should get at least one person down there to guard. So what do we got up here? So we'll take Morel to 1. Here's his movement. 4. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to 3 Mile Station. Initiative. Mine. We'll have Sumner in the 2nd Corps. Activate. All 3. Movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3. Initiative. Yours.
Pass.
You caught me off guard. I was in mid swallow there. What?
Oh. Well, it's like I just don't want to. I don't know.
I know.
There's things I want to do, but I'm afraid if I do them, I'm leaving myself
exactly
exposed. But it's just going to get worse as you continue to bring troops onto the battlefield here.
Yep. We'll take Summer and his corps to 2. Here's the movement.
Yeah.
6.
Just gotta hope you don't get good movement rolls. Hope is not a plan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to there. Kimball is all out of whack. But he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Fairfax. You're on guard duty. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take Whipple to 2. Or excuse me, to fatigue level 1. Movement. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. Yours.
Pass.
We will activate Sedgwick and Richardson to 3. Here's their movement. 5. Sumner will transfer to Richardson. They will go first. Richardson's extend. It's okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sedgwick's extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I'm gonna pass. This is a silly gamble.
Sumner will activate Sedgwick to 4. Here's a movement. It's 5. He will transfer up to Sedgwick. Here's extended march now +2. He's okay.
That's what I was gambling on.
And he'll go 1, 2 to there. What would Stewart like to do?
Okay. Yeah, well, cav retreat. Big roll would be nice. With another manpower.
Okay.
He has to go 6 hexes, 4 or 5 hexes. He's gonna go further away by road 1, further away by road 2, further away by road 3, 4. He'll just stop there. No effect on your movement.
No effect. All right. So I should consider getting the 1 manpower from Stewart lucky. So I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
Am I going to stop there? Yeah, I'm going to stop there. Because that way, if Jackson gets frisky and comes up, I'll be okay for a moment. All right. Initiative. It's yours.
Oh, man, I hate to do this, but I think with Sumner just doing what he did, I've got to do this now. Jackson's going to activate Ewell, AP Hill, fatigue 4, and Tolliver, fatigue 3. Oh, this is going to be painful if I don't roll well. Here's the roll. I didn't. 4. Ewell will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I shouldn't have moved him first. That was no. Yeah, that's fine. Jackson with Tolliver will go next. Here's his extend march. That was +1, so they're okay. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. AP Hill +3. So 5. Wow, he's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3 to there. And he's gonna put up a flanks refused with his last movement point. Initiative. Mine again. Take Robertson to fatigue 3. There's his movement. He can go 11. Here's his extend march. It's +1. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just gonna stop there. Initiative. Mine. I'm gonna pass.
I'll have Sykes march to 1. Here's the movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I'll have Porter activate Sykes. Here's his movement. 4. Porter will transfer to Sykes. I'll just go there. Initiative. Yours.
Take Evans to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. He can go long ways if he wants. Here's his extend march. It's okay. Does that change where I want him to go? Not really. He's just going to do a min move back to here. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have king activate. Here's his movement. 4. I'll just go to there. Initiative. Yours.
Third core. Oh, McDowell's way over there.
As usual, Irvin's out of place. Good job, Irvin.
Pope wants pitch a fit, saying McDowell's never where I want him to be. I'm going to pass. This is just like a snake, just tightening up on me. Or what I do, it's the wrong thing.
Yeah. Let's look around the board. I think we'll move some cavalry. Buford first. He goes 7. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. Presume pass.
Pass, yeah.
Okay. Buford to 2. Movement. 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. Presume pass.
Yeah.
Beardsley will go to 1. He goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's Beardsley to 2. Movement. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7 to there. Initiative.
Pass.
Pass. I think, let's make sure I've not left any chips on the table here. It's all the way around. 6 cores where I want them to be. Wagner is very actively building a fort. Heinzelman, good. Stevens is going to reconstitute, so I will pass as well.
Okay.
We'll end a very active day. Let's hit recovery officially. Open up the timer, just make sure it does that. It went on to our last turn, so turn number 6. And what will be your super secret objective? Not so secret.
Fairfax Station. No.
The Stones, man! The Stones!
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Okay.
It'd be a complete disaster.
I'd pay money to see that, too.
But pulled it off.
Oh, yeah.
You have people watching this video over and over again. It's going to be Newmarket. It was not my original intention, but that's the one we're going to have to go with now.
You mean Haymarket?
Let me hide it.
Okay.
Yes, Haymarket.
Turn 6. Last turn. Reinforcements. You got one more, yeah.
And I think he comes in the same spot. Yep, 1633.
All right. Okay, so then we do our leader transfers. I do have some. So McDowell will come around to king. You stop me if you heard this one before. Pope is going to come around to Porter. I think Sumner's good where he is. Heinzelman will come up to Hooker. Siegel's good. And that's good for me.
We'll transfer Jackson down to AP Hill. And Stewart might as well go down to Robertson and the 2nd Virginia. So I think that cavalry corps is pretty much out of the fight.
Well, then I think all that remains now is yes. the action cycle for our last
Mm-hmm.
turn here. So you did the last one, I will do this one. So here we go. And it's mine. I will have Summoner activate the second core. Here is their movement. 3. Not great. So I will have Sedgwick go first. Here's his extended march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Would any of the cavalry like to go anywhere?
No, they'll stand.
Okay. And then Richardson will go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Heinzelman will activate Hooker and Carney. There's their movement. 4. Hooker will go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. I presume they will still stand.
Yeah.
Okay. And Carney will go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Porter activates Sykes and Reynolds. Here's their movement. It's about right. Reynolds will march 1, 2. And the other guys will just march in place. Initiative. Yours.
Oh my goodness gracious. Boy, desperation time came a little sooner than I thought. Yep, I gotta do it this way. This is insane, but I don't see any other option. We're gonna activate Tolliver with Jackson, Buell with Jackson, and AP Hill. We'll roll for movement, just for giggles. This is 6. Jackson will move with AP Hill. Here's his extend march. He's okay. And this is where things are going to get ugly quickly. We're going to go Zoc to Zoc and lose a manpower. I'll leave Jackson there because Ewell's going to do the same thing.
Okay.
As is Tolliver. And Jackson now is there as well. Initiative, kind of crucial. I get it. Jackson will attempt an assault on Heinzelman with Tolliver and AP Hill. Tolliver goes to fatigue 2. AP Hill goes to fatigue 3. Here's the attempt. Does not come off. Initiative, yours.
Okay. The signal corps are just going crazy on the towers. Yes. Let's be prudent here. We're gonna have Hooker go to 2, and here's a movement.
Oh, there's Hooker.
Yeah, under Heinzelman. Yeah. Here's extended march of +1, and he flips. Okay. So he got 4 total. We'll go 1, 2 to there.
Yep.
Initiative. Yours.
Took Tolliver to fatigue 3. Jackson +2. He can go 7. Extended march. He's okay. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 to there. I'm going to stop there. Initiative. It's mine. Okay, Tolliver's going to attempt a core assault with Jackson on Heinzelman. Here's the attempt. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
The editors are going to have to change the title of this particular title.
To what? The surrender of the Army of Northern Virginia?
N.P. Banks's way. No, I don't know. It's mine. I am going to pass.
Okay. Let's see if we can snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. Longstreet. Okay, got to drive Banks out of there. So let's deal with that. Evans, Wilcox, and Kemper. All of Teague won. All three. And I get all three. Yay, me. Okay, so this is going to be a type of a +1. A tactical of a +1, which Longstreet over Banks should be like a +20. Lee bonus of a +1. Artillery is a -1. So I see 3 up and 1 down for a final of a +2.
That sounds right.
Okay. Here we go. +2, attack roll, 6.
Here's my defense roll. Come on. I have not won a battle yet. So 4, so you get another route bonus on me. So 16. Let's see, 16 and a +4. 2 DR. Good gosh.
20.
Alright, so they're both going to go 1, 2, 3. Routed. I'm going to take the 2 DR, the 2 manpower off of green. So 1, 2. I will give you 2 manpower losses. And that was 16 total, right? On the stack. So that's, you get 2 points for that?
Yes.
2 points for that.
And I did get a manpower loss.
Okay, and 1 manpower loss. Alright, so we must route away, and we shall. We will go 1, 2, 3.
I picked up a fatigue as well.
And they will go 5 and 6 to there.
Oops. Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. And I'll take it off of Kemper.
Would you like to advance? Take that. It's yours
Well,
if you want it.
That's a great question. Do I want to advance to take the hex? Because we're just going to keep pumping guys in there.
Yeah, well, as long as you keep fatigues and
it's going to be like Hank Stram. We're going to keep pumping the ball down there, boys. Do I want you to fight for it? Well, I can't block both hexes, all 3 hexes. So no, I won't take the hex. Initiative. Yours.
I will now have Porter activate Reynolds and Sykes. Reynolds will need an extend march. Here's the movement. Ha, come on. Well, then we'll have them go there. And extended march for Reynolds. Of course. Flips. So we'll go there and there. Initiative. Mine again. I will pass.
We'll attempt a core assault. Let's get Pope out of there. Porter. Let's do that first. So we'll go in. So we'll bring in Evans and Kemper. The attempt comes off. Ratio's covered. So I have a type of a +1. A tactical of a +1. Lee bonus of a +1. And artillery of a -1. So this time it's 3 up and 1 down for a final of a +2. Is that what you see?
I do see that. And Porter is giving admonitions up and down the line. You stand.
Okay. +2. It's an 8.
Roger, I am trying, man. I am trying to play this game the way it's supposed to be played. And as long as you keep rolling sixes. Alright. Well, let's see if I can get a 6. Can I get a 6? No. Of course not. So it is a, what, +6?
+6, yeah.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm just giving it to you in manpower losses now.
So that's 2. And I went in with...
+6 on 9. So 2
I went
more
in with,
DR. Jeez
I went in with
Louise.
10, and that doesn't affect me at all. Excellent.
Unbelievable. You would think in all the die roll, we've had, what, 6 or 8 combats, I would, statistically, rolling 2 dice, one of them would be higher on my side. But it is yet to be, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm hoping for, but as you said, hope, not plan. Alright, so we lose.
No, I don't think you're doing anything wrong at all. This is what I'd be doing too, is getting close, and I'm getting amazingly lucky with my attack rolls.
Okay, so they are. That's flip. Lose 2 manpower. 1, 2. Let me put that on the marker here. So 2 more manpower for me. That was a 9 this time, so only just a +1 on your routes. And then Pope says, "Oh, look, let's go defend Manassas." 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good job. So much for the admonition.
The Pope's out of range, so you're not going to be able to coordinate anything.
Like that was going to happen.
Well, you never know. Initiative. Mine again. Problem is, I got points to lose all over the board still. Well, I think we're going to have to go after Reynolds now. This time with Wilcox only. Attempt core assault comes off. So now it's 9 to 8 ratios covered. So once again, it's going to be type of +1. Tactical now is +2. Lee bonus is a +1. Artillery once again is going to be a -1. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1 down for a final of +3.
Yep, one better.
Okay, here we go. Attack roll. 6 this time.
All right. Defense roll 4. Okay, so +2.
+2. It's not to push you out of there.
Yeah.
No route. No route points, and I lose a manpower.
Okay.
Oh, at least you do 2, so it's even up there.
All right, so that. So we each get 1.
Wilcox increases his fatigue, disorganizes, and loses a manpower. Go up to 7 losses. 16, so it's just a trade-off. But you're no longer next to me. Initiative, yours.
All right. Comes the Ramblin' Wreck.
Siegel!
Siegel! Fight with Siegel! Alright, so we'll get rid of all of those, and including skirts. So they all go to fatigue level 1. Here's their movement. Yeah, that's Germans,
Wow.
baby. They're ready. Okay, so Steinwehr, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Skirts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Into the breach. Initiative. Yours.
Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're up to, oh man, 11. That was well played, sir. Very well played. Let's do it this way. Take Anderson to T1. Here's his movement with Longstreet. You can go 4. Yeah, so let's do this. He's going to go 1 to there. So he has 3 movement points remaining. And he'll attack Piat or Pyatt or whatever his name is in Gainesville. And he'll make a cut. You have no artillery. 14-2 is +6. Tactical is a +2. No, I'll make this a normal attack. It'll be a final of a +8. Normal attack. Yeah, normal attack at +8.
Okey-doke.
So +8. 11.
Okay. I'm going to queue up my Al Michaels here. See if we can get a 6 out of this one. No, of course not. So +8. I think that's enough to kill them outright, isn't it? 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So they're gone. Delete. Give you 2 more manpower losses from me to you, and another official route. There you go.
And he's going to take Gainesville.
You can have it.
Initiative. Yours.
Big picture here. Big picture. We are still adjacent to you. You're attempting to get some flanks. We will have Heinzelman activate Kearney to 2. Here's the movement. 3. You will go 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Again, Heinzelman will take Kearney to 3. Here's his movement. Alright, we'll transfer to Kearney. And here's an extended march. He's okay. So he's got 2. These dice rolls are killing me, man. Alright, we'll just go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative, yours.
Take Anderson to T2. There's his movement. He can go 2 hexes. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's just going to go to there. Initiative. Mine. Evans will attempt an assault on Shirts. Here's the attempt. Ooh. It does come off. Okay. Lee is going to attempt to coordinate a grand assault with Anderson. Well, grand assault anyway. That does come off as well. Anderson will come in. So we now have the ratio now is 19-7. So it's a +1 ratio. Tactical is going to be a +1.
+3.
Oh, +3, yeah. You have 3 guns to my 5, so artillery is now covered. I get a Lee bonus, a +1. And I get a final flank of a +1. Because I have 5 hexes covered, but Siegel's hex comes off. So this would be 1, 4, 5, 6 for final.
Okay.
Okay, +6. 7.
Ooh.
If this is Schurst is the guy who beats me, I'll beat him.
Do you believe in miracles? Here's the defense roll. Alright, so it's a +4. So that is enough for another route. On 7 +4 on 7 is 1 DR. So he's going to go there and lose a manpower. Get 3. He's completely done. So I will give you a manpower loss.
I went in with 19, so I lose a manpower as well.
Okay. So no harm.
I'll take that. Take that off of Evans.
And he will go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Anderson picks up a fatigue, which is just unfortunate. So he's done. Where's the best place for him to go? He could advance into the hex. I think that probably is the best place for him to go. Initiative. Yours.
There's the 6-1 I needed. Alright, so you've only got Kemper left.
D.R. Jones is left as well.
Yeah. Alright, let's go with the Kemper's got. He would not have artillery covered, so yeah. We'll have Reno activate Stevens. And here's the movement. He gets it. And it go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Double our pleasure, double our fun. Kearney will go to 4. Here's the movement. And here's extended march plus 2. He's okay. 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Mine. I will pass.
My spreadsheet has me down 2 points.
Like, you're at 68?
Yep.
Oh.
I need to get one of Jackson's divisions close enough. That's all I had to do was get one of them close enough. But you blocked me completely up there. And of course, you still can pick up manpower losses. Well, let's just see how much fun we can have. Take Kemper. Going to go to fatigue 4. And here's an attempt an assault on Siegel.
Not Siegel.
Yeah, let's hit Siegel. That comes off. Lee is going to attempt a grand assault to bring in D.R. Jones. And that does not come off.
Traveler has thrown him again.
So this will probably not be the most pleasant. We'll try it. So it's 5 to 11. So that's going to be a -2 for ratio.
That's right.
But we'll start on positive. We'll start coming in here. No, it's going to be. Let's do all the negatives. Artillery, you have 3 to my 2, so it's -1 on rolling. There's going to be another -1. But I got tactical +2. Type will be a +1. Lee will be a +1. I do have a final flank. I have 5 hexes covered and then come off for a +2. So this is 6 up, 3 down. Is that what you see?
Yeah, 6 up, 3 down.
Okay. So final +3. There we go. +3. Another one.
So that's a 4 currently. Come on, baby. There we go.
-1.
-1.
I fatigue out. That was a -1 on 15.
-1 on 15.
1D.
No, you only had 5, Kemper.
Oh, that's right. I only went in with Kemper.
Yep, so 1D. Yep, 1D.
Still 1D.
And then I'm 11, so just fatigued. So we'll take 2 fatigues.
So you just lose manpower, increase manpower.
Okay, so 1 big 2 fatigues. All right, and
Okay.
so lose a manpower.
So that takes me. Now I'm 3 down. Initiative, yours.
So you would have to go. You would have to activate Jones, march him, attack. Transferring Longstreet to him, you would not get the Lee bonus, so I will pass.
Okie doke. Yeah, let's do that. D.R. Jones, P1. Here's his movement. It's 6. We'll transfer Lee and Longstreet to them. So that would be basically all the math we just did.
Well, you don't get Lee this time.
I don't get Lee, and the ratios
Is -1. So yeah, it's type is +1, tactical is +2, and ratio. So you're 5 up this time.
Yeah.
And then minuses are artillery.
Back to +3. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So +3. Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. +3. Attack roll. There it is.
Whew. And defense roll. So it's +2 net.
+2.
Okay.
+2 net, but
So what does that give us? +2 on 11, 10. So it's 1 DA for you and 1 DR for me. So it's offset.
Yeah, offsetting.
Okay, so flip. We'll take it from Shank.
Okay.
And let's go.
He's done.
Yeah.
And they're done.
He's
Increase fatigue.
1 and 2.
Increase fatigue.
So that takes you to 10 manpower losses. And it takes me to 20 manpower losses.
Okay. So they're done. Longstreet's done. Jackson is completely in a hole. I mean, AP Hill still has one more movement left. But what's he going to be able to do? Well, let's do it. Jackson will activate AP Hill, fatigue 4. And see, Ewell can attack, but it's divided by 2, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So I'll take AP Hill to fatigue 2. By the way, if you'd like to call this, I'm certainly at this point willing to call
I mean, you're officially down 3, right? So
yeah.
Okay, it's up to you.
We'll try this.
Your quirky gambles always seem to pay off, and I.
So here we go. Here's their movement, and another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's AP Hill's extend march. Not that it matters. +3. He's actually okay. Jackson will be transferring to that group. Yeah. They're just gonna stay there. I'll roll for knit. I win the knit, and I'm gonna pass and call. I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you'd like. I'm gonna pass. Down 3. I'm gonna pass.
I will pass as well, and congratulate you on what really was. I mean, there's so many moving parts to this one, but and we will of course talk about it in our after action here momentarily. But yes, we will accept your sword from Lee's camp, and yeah, it was great. Let's bring this all the way back around after 6 really good turns here. Let's talk about our scenario review of this one. Would you like to go first? Or would you like me to go first? It's up to you.
I'm happy to go first. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between my plan and how it turned out in actuality. In terms of depots destroyed and damaged, I did exactly what I was planning on doing. I did plan my objective when we started this as Grovetown. I felt looking at the objectives, I thought that was the easiest to defend spot. And of course, I ended up at Haymarket instead. So, in terms of plan and execution, close. But no, and I was going to have 7. I felt I had 7 divisions, and I only had 5 at the end. In terms of the scenario itself today, certainly that string of initiatives you got on this last turn, the last day, and boxing Jackson in, I just broke my heart. I knew from then I was in a deep hole. But I almost was able to turn around with the fighting around in Haymarket. And I did pretty well to those last couple battles. Siegel, I mean, driven away, but I'd say Siegel was your MVP. I was going to name one on your side.
Again, said no one ever.
But he, I ended up not getting the man. I mean, I drove him off, but I did not have enough manpower losses and routes to make up for the fact that you were just going to keep pumping those guys in there, and I just didn't have enough fatigues to drive them all away. And probably, I was looking at there towards the end, could I make a run at Warrenton Junction, Catlett Station, but they're only worth 2 apiece if I could destroy them with Ripley, but then Ripley would be wide open for flank attacks. And
yes, yeah.
So, and Hampton would only give me +1, and I just couldn't see. And then I'd still have Jackson's Corps sitting there with you having plenty of manpower. I mean, you still have you haven't even moved Franklin, or you still got a lot of manpower waiting to come into the battlefield. So I think you did a great job just kind of forcing me to wear myself out.
And I scrawled some notes here as I was kind of thinking of them here as we were bringing it to a close. Uh, that is exactly it right there. I think just some points for the Union player on this one. As I discovered, it had been a while since I'd played this one, and so some of it was kind of refreshing my brain as it all coalesced here in turn 5 and 6. If ever there was a scenario that needed your Excel spreadsheet prowess, this is it. Because I pulled up the victory point track right now, and we didn't even do, because typically when we have a concession, it's like, well, yeah, we know it's close, but obviously you've conceded with some deficit. We said it was 3 points. So let's run through the numbers here. Let's make sure our accounting is correct. I show Union with 20 manpower losses, correct?
Yes.
And 10 for Confederates.
Oh, I think I forgot to add. Yeah, I forgot to add that last one. I was already.
No, that's fine.
I was already conceding basically at that point.
Yeah, so it should be 20-10. So you've got 10 points for that. You just had a slew. Well, let's go with the positive points. I show you it with all your positives between the railroad destruction and all of the routes. Almost everything, I think, with the exception of maybe 2 of your combats, you inflicted a rout on me. So I show you at 39 points positive. So we know that's at least 8 to 10 routes, it would seem like. Plus the
I've got 8 routes, 1 greater than 11. And
oh,
7.
that's what there it is. Yeah, there. So most of them, right? Seven were 1 point. 1 was worth 2 points. So yeah, you got 9 points in that. Um, and that's the thing that was the eye opener for me about turn 4. I figured Manassas Junction is always the big target. That is the big enchilada. The stores were lit on fire and seen for miles all the way back to Centerville. So I figured Jackson, if we're going through kind of the phases of it, Jackson got in there early. I was worried about you overextending yourself because you were trying to overcome the poor marches early on through the mountains, right?
Yeah.
So you got everybody up into exhausted, and then you were getting where you needed to be, and you did burn it, but that left very little in the tank for you to make your second play for the big stuff, I guess, to set up the eastern railroad stations. So that was, I could kind of see, well, you said it already, me watching you exhaust yourself and trying to stay as fresh as possible and keeping my options open. And early on in phase 1 with with just blocking the river, the Rappahannock down here, right? Just make sure you don't get an easy pass across there. And of course, you did historically what they tried to do, the Great Flank March, and it did not go so well for you.
Yeah, I had some bad movement rolls, and on the Jackson side, not only did they have mediocre movement rolls, they also all went belly up on the extended marches.
Very much so.
Or Longstreet until day 5 and 6 did extremely well. I mean, he wasn't disorganized, but he was way behind schedule. He needed to be, he barely made it through Thoroughfare Gap ahead of the Union, and you guys were, of course, right on his flanks the whole time, and that's why I had to, instead of going for Grovetown, I had to go for Haymarket. And again, I made a decision on day 2 to not march Longstreet because I wanted him fresh. Maybe I should have marched him on day 2. I think that may have, of course, you would have then responded. I mean, you said as well, and
yeah, I think the offset of that for you, fortunate for you, was early on I was having difficulty. Once I did break away from the Rappahannock, I had difficulty moving forces up here into the mountains to cut you off. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'll just let you go as far as you can, and again, let you tire yourself out, and then hopefully make Thoroughfare Gap your ultimate doom, because it works both ways, right? If I can't block you at the gap, then I let you go through, and then I try to plug it, because now, as you saw, you pulled up to Haymarket and you got bookends, you got stuff on both sides, and I could tell you were very reticent to give up the Thoroughfare Gap hexes to move closer to Haymarket, but you needed a workable force to play whack-a-mole every time. And I knew that's exactly what's going to happen here. It's like, all right, choose your battles, bring up a force, make it difficult, and hopefully, and that's the other second note that I had here was, it is a numbers game, not only just from the Excel spreadsheet and all the accounting that we've done, but it truly is a numbers game. I sat there going, okay, Roger's no fool. He's not going to make attacks with Lee and Longstreet that aren't at least +2 or +3 until that desperation sets in. And it was just a matter of time. I was like, okay, I'll let him have this one. It's rope-a-dope. I'm going to let you have this one.
Yeah,
Have this
yeah,
one. But you kept racking up all those big attacks, and I was like, oh, please, at some point, I've got to roll higher.
yeah, yeah. Well, and that switched there at the end with Seagulls, attacking Seagull. I mean, I successfully drove him away, but I wasn't getting the R result.
Right.
Which would have and I was just balancing out manpower at a time when I needed to get just another couple points to where now I can let you sit there next to me.
Yeah, and I was really worried about not only that what was starting to happen was you were just pushing everyone away with this huge gigantic battle, inflicting a rout. I'm gone. I'm hemorrhaging manpower at this point, and that's offsetting all of the -12. I mean, once you lose 3 manpower and 3 routes, that's halfway to offsetting the -12 that I'm working so hard to do. So there's a squeak point there, but the Union player on this one has to be very, very patient. And once again, the things that they have in their favor as the Union player is that you do have in turns 5 and 6 the arrival of Franklin and Sumner out of Washington City, and that went Franklin marching down there and not only flushing away the stuff, Stewart flushing him away, getting the manpower loss on that was just gravy. But it also at turn 5 and 6, that's when I was forcing you to react, and I was pushing towards Sangster Station, and you surprised me. I didn't know what you were going to do with Jackson, but I was very surprised that you took him all the way back to here to break out and coalesce near Centerville. Once you did that, then for me it was just a matter of building this very long north-south flank around Centerville as well as I could, and it went well. Plus, along with your poor die rolls, that's nothing I have control over, but that made me happy. And I'm sorry for your misfortune. I was like, oh, Jackson rolled a 1. Well, that's a shame,
Well, it's part of it. And my idea was you got some. Ricketts is sitting there, and you had, I think, Hooker and I guess Heinzman's all the way over there. Was to come through, go through here to get back to Grovetown, but then you blocked that. So then my next plan was to swing, and you ended up blocking me with Hooker, and then I couldn't pull off a core assault.
Yeah,
save my life. Was to come and this was my objective hex was 3619 to get within the 4, and I just wanted to get. I figured if I get this one division there, then I could afford to let these guys sit next to Haymarket.
That whole Grovetown part is so challenging because, you have an option of whip around north around Sudley or punch right through here. And my big concern was I wanted to make sure you just didn't have flank ability on me here as I was building this line. And Jackson back there coming back through Manassas Gap Railroad, I was not going to let that happen. So that's why I just kind of took the opportunity here. Plus, as everyone here knows, I like to keep you in a box, right? There are so many dividends on just playing the Zoc game.
And I was so the one route you inflicted on me with Ewell really. I don't know how many times I looked at that and went, ugh! I did not want to move him. I wanted him to get refreshed and recovered, but I just couldn't. You just came on with Sumner and pushed him out of Centerville.
That was the most fortunate string of initiatives I had. Yeah.
Because I needed him for some tactical flexibility, and I was trying hard not to move him, but Sumner just came on like Bull did. He just charged right at me.
I was worried that Centerville might be even your goal there at the very end because you had all those. You had Jackson's Corps nearby.
It was actually when we started day 5, I was looking at can I win with Jackson at Centerville and sneak a couple of Longstreet guys over there, but then it became you basically pushed me out.
The moment you moved Ewell to fatigue level 2, I was very happy because I knew he was not going to reconstitute.
Yeah, I figured if I didn't, you were very close. I mean, you could have cut him off completely, swing, and then he would have never been able to get back. Of course, you ended up cutting me off anyway. So,
well, even when we were when you said, "Oh, I'm at 2 points down," my eyes immediately went to Ripley. I was like, "Oh no, oh no, no! Please tell me he's not going to win this on railroad stations." And
well, I was looking at it and I was thinking if I had managed to get to where it was a little bit more even, but I couldn't figure out how to get Ripley over there without having Morrell at 11 and Beardsley and Buford.
That was hard for me too to sacrifice Morrell from the front line to say go guard those stations because Ripley's getting frisky.
I was just when I did that I was kind of thinking I didn't want to start passing, but I was kind of almost thinking should I wait and see and make them move north first and then come.
Right.
But I figured you would pass 2 and then I would lose the chance to move him. So
exactly.
I was like,
exactly. Yeah, this one, so much so of this game, the turn 6 especially, the Confederate player cannot pass at all. Especially, I mean, unless you're super heavy duty over in points, but I've seldom seen that in this case. There's always something going on. But yeah, this one for me, I always come back to for new players. It's well, Roger disproves this every time, but I go, it ain't about the combats until it is, right? But for me, it's area control. It's boxing your units in, controlling Jackson's movement, because if Jackson gets out of that box at +2, suddenly he's crossing Little Bull Run and he's up here guarding this flank or pushing me away from that side. So I was very wary of once you got through Sudley Church. If you did, then to me that was game over. You had it.
Yeah, that was my hope. I just hope's not a plan.
Well, and also for me mathematically, I was just sitting there going, well, what are the chances he's gonna? Because I think you have 9 ultimately. You've got 3 with Jackson and 6 with Longstreet. So you get 9 times either 8 or 6. So I was like, all right, if he gets 9 times 6, that's 54, and I was already looking at how many points you've already accumulated. So I'm like, all right, we got to do the best we can to cut this force in half.
Yeah, I wasn't, and I kind of messed up with Hood. You know, he got somehow, I can't remember exactly what I did, but he ended up falling behind, and then you cut him off, and I felt like I better run him out of there.
Well, that really surprised me. You surprised me of getting him completely out of there because I'm not going to chase him down. I mean, I guess there are points to be had, but he was much more valuable to me being a not a 6 or not an 8.
Yeah.
So
when he was in the mountains there, I thought you could have.
Yeah.
If you got cut off the gaps and then forced him to route through, that would have been.
Plus,
manpower
through
losses.
Manpower, yeah. Well, that's not my play style, Roger.
Yeah, but sometimes you do
I'm a
that.
pacifist. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
All of a sudden, it's like, okay, what's he doing? He's attacking me.
Well,
He's not supposed to be attacking me.
That's why I thought Hood was going away to whip around and get back onto the Warrenton Turnpike and come join the fray. So that really surprised me when you're like taking him farther and farther away. But I was okay with that. That's fine. Go away.
Yeah, there was just too much manpower between him and the home bases. But this was I've never played this scenario before. It was very fun.
Indeed,
very interesting, and I hope people enjoy it because I certainly did enjoy playing it.
Well, this is where we call for the audience. For you, the viewers out there, now you get to opine. So you've watched this all now. What are your thoughts? Please write down there in the comments section. Somebody had mentioned on one of the other videos recently, and I was going back and forth with that gentleman about the 3-act structure of these and some of these battles. It's the early maneuver, it's the setting up your forces, and then potentially the gigantic battle. And this one had that. You had the Rappahannock phase, you had the breakthrough the mountains, and the early scrapping at Manassas. and then you had the final, like, okay, where's everything going to set up? And this one forces you to choose that, and I love that about this scenario. It's where can you make your best stand and bring all the force together?
Exactly. Very well structured there with what you just said, because
Well,
that's exactly how it played out.
I wish I could take credit for that, but that was somebody else.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations for that.
Yes, that person
Well
did
done.
it. But we are so happy that you've enjoyed another one of our scenarios here from Great Campaigns, and that you're enjoying this. We are going to move on to something else here pretty soon, and you may see some of this come up again here in some other media. So keep your eyes open for that. But until next time, I'm showing you our, well, as I always do here at the end, please take a moment to click that like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. If this is your first time on the channel, hello and welcome. The likes and subscribe tell us and YouTube what you enjoy. So click the notification bell and the like button, all that good stuff. And I'm showing you our current financial supporters. Thank you very much to everybody who kicks in some Confederate script, I guess, whatever, or some U.S. greenbacks. Those are all very helpful to us. We really appreciate that. And Roger, man, what a great game. Thank you for this today. This is much more intricate than I expected for this, and I'm glad that we did skip it way back when, but I'm so happy that we actually came back and played it again.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed this tremendously, and look forward to our next adventure.
Yes, sir, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great week.
Okay. Bye bye.